It's the book of Amos 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Call Allah Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. The honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to the few Akwaf, right, the sisters that's taking heed and getting orders these last days. I'm the brother, I'm one coming at you the video, Lord willing, is edifying. And it's more so laying backing off what the elder brother Yashawamba, brought out, right? It was some heavy information, in the video clip that I'm, pretty much run back, and just bring out the point, man, right? That, hey, we clearly see who the Lord was actually dealing with, man, as far as, the camp, right? The prophets, the elders of Great Millstone, man, you got Edomites telling you what the MO to the TB is. Even though we've been telling you, but, for a lot of people to really catch on, they got to hear from the so-called white man to believe it, but you have been warned either way it go, right? So I just want to, play the clip and just bring, excuse me, and bring out scriptures, in between. So I'm going to do, a little bit of chopping it up, it's just to state the point, right? So, I'm going to play some of it, and just to let you know, hey, we're here. We are here, matter of fact, because when you go to the clip, it is from 3 years ago, right? It's from 3 years ago. And what you're seeing now was being present is what? It's being talked about a lot more. It's being talked about a lot more, man, which we have been warning. Elon Musk, Elon Musk, has been on the radar. With the somebody, he finally got, his first trial run, right, on a person for what? For the head plant, man. So we know these things are coming, and I ain't gonna spill too much. I'm just, play the video, but hey, the man even tell you he felt bad knowing that he got tricked into making something that the Lord is really against, and that's for all you Israelites, right? That take this MO to the TB, right? The mark that's presented inside the book of Revelation 13 and 16, right? The Lord gonna kill you, right? And following that up with the book of Revelation 14 and 9 and 10, right? So I'm gonna finish this up right quick. Habakkuk 2 verse 1, just back up the point I was saying. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he was saying to me. And what shall I answer when I am reproved? And the Lord Yahweh answer me, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Writing that vision going to what? Prophecy, letting you know about what's finna happen before it actually happen. Right? It said make it plain upon tables, break it down to the T, and this is like, when the Lord is dealing with you, it's easy to break down, the scriptures. That's why I said that he revealeth his secret to the servants of the prophets. They're going to break it down, and it's like putting a hot knife through butter, man. He's going to break it down to his too easy, In the scriptures, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he say, study to show thyself approved. It's easy to just go in here and the blue letter, and break these words down, man, to let you know what the MO to the TB is, right? So it says, and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Hearing how, these prophecies, it makes you want to run towards the Lord, especially if you hearing about the destruction, if you receive, right, or fall into the ways of society, you're going to get brutally, right, messed up out here, man, right, from Yahweh Shemawashah, right? But it says, verse 3, for the visions yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, right? The Lord's word will not go out void, but it is a waiting process, because our time period and how his time period is two different levels, but it will come to pass, right? So with further ado, let me play the video.
My responsibility was project leader or the senior project engineer. We began to work on the design of a microchip that, when it was completed, was 0.75 millimeters in diameter, 7 millimeters long. It was the size of 1/4 of a grain of rice. Yet I want to say that I'm not a Christian said they wanted this to have a power source.
Right, so pretty much, hey, this Esau went and grabbed somebody that's damn near like in the atheist aspect, pretty much don't believe in nothing. You know, they're just gonna do the damn job and don't think nothing of it. Salakia. So, you know, like I said, you know, he got, you know, engine, like he said, an engineer, right, to make a device, right? And this how sneaky Esau is, man. He know what this shit is for, you know, but he gonna grab two nutheads that don't know what it's for, right? Because, you know, their capability. He know that they can make it, you know, and he gonna use them to what? To help push it, to make it, right? Let me keep going.
And be able to emit a signal. And they told us they wanted us to use lithium as a battery source. Lithium's used in watch batteries, it's used in heart pacemaker batteries, it's used in a lot of places. I designed into this microchip a little charging circuit that would charge that battery. This sounds like a lot of technical things coming together, but if you'll bear with me 1 minute, you'll see what God has laid out about this microchip. When we discovered that we needed to be able to charge that battery, I needed a temperature change, a change in temperature to cause current to flow through that little charging circuit that would charge the battery. So we began to investigate and find out where in the body does the temperature change the most rapidly. We spent over $1 million in taxpayer money, and when the results came back, there were...
I asked him to say one thing. He said spent millions of dollars in taxpayer money, man. Right? Little do we know we help funding this bullshit, man. Right? And keep going.
The information, there was a lot of information. We divided it up amongst 3 teams.
Let me go back some. Shalaki.
To taxpayer money, and when the results came back, there were the information, there was a lot of information. We divided it up amongst 3 teams, and then came back together with that information. It was determined that there were 2 places in the body that were ideal for the microchip. One was just below the hairline on the forehead. Every mother checks their child's temperature right here. So we could have paid the mothers $1 million and saved I never saw a mother check their child's temperature on their ankle. Always right here. The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred, because most people are right-handed.
And I do want to say one thing, right? Because a brother, it was a video a while ago I did on this, you know, not on this video, but on the same topic of the MO to the TV, right? It's not going to like how the brother broke it down was beautiful, you know, and I definitely agree on how the brother was saying it, right? You know, it was just through a vision, you know, because at the end of the day, right? Hey, how you still, how John was seeing it, hey, you know, when you look at society today, predominantly a lot of people you walk into is right-handed. Right. And also the other kill to it. When you go to the book of Revelation 14, it just says hands. Right. It don't break it down specifically. Right. Left hand or right hand. Right. But so that just shows you the difference between how it was in Revelation 13. You know, say marking their right hand. You know, like I said, it's a vision. You know, so that's what he saw. You know, but like here, like for me, I'm left-handed. You know, not saying I'm taking that shit, but I'm just stating the point. You know. When you're a left-handed, you do more things with your left hand. So, you know, you might put a wristband on your left hand. You may I'll put my watch on my right hand. But, you know, it's just the point, you know. That is what John saw. It's like it. Right? And I wanted to say another thing was how he was talking about how the temperature, right? The temperature checking, right? Wasn't in 2000, was it 2020, right? When you know, the C to the 19. Right, when that popped off, what? Hey, you couldn't go inside certain hospitals, really our hospitals, you know what I'm saying, clinics. They had to do what? They had to check your temperature, man. Right? So, hey, these things are lining up, you know, to what the man was saying, you know. Like I said, hey, Esau moves off gradualism, you know. Esau moves off gradualism, man. So he knows, like, these elites know things have to go towards a certain destination. It just got to gradually go there, right? And he using, like I said, he using two nut heads to form these devices, right? So they can help multiply them and push out the order, right? The order, right? Let me go back to it.
This didn't bother me, and it didn't bother anybody else on the team.
Let me go back to it.
The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred, because most people are right-handed. This didn't bother me.
Matter of fact, let me hop to the precepts of that, just so you can understand it, right? This is the book of Revelation 13, verse 16, right? And this is how you know this MO to the TB is the mark, man, right? You won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have it, right? It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive, right? When you hey, I did a video on this, just on that one word itself, to receive a MARK in their right hand, right? When you're receiving what you're extending out, shit gonna get so hard out here, right? You won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. You gonna have to extend that hand out, extend that forehead out. To what? To bow down to that system, right? Everybody face finna get tested, man, But to receive, right? And I forgot the Greek word to go into. It's at the tip of my tongue. Slack it, but it says to receive, right? Matter of fact, I got my blue letter. Slack it. I just want to get that word. I'm tripping. I'm at 13, 16. All right. I just want to, just to bring out the point, right? Diddle me. Yep, that's what the word, diddle me. Right, to give something to someone, right? To reach out, right? To give over, deliver, to reach out, extend, present of a writing, right? You're going to be extending with that arm out, right? The forehead out, it's going to line up to what the man was saying, right? So I just want to go back to I'm going to go back to the video. I ain't go too far off before I lose track.
Didn't bother anybody else on the team. The other place was the hand, the right hand preferred.
Right, and I want to bring out another point, right? When you look at today's time too as well, when you go to gas stations, when you go to checkout spots, right? Look at the conveniency. You're able to what? Put your hand right amongst where you will put your card at, right? Same we got the chip on your card, right? It'll be symbolic to what? That grain of rice that they're gonna put inside your hand. It's all gradualism, man. Right? They're prepping your brain for it, man. Right? So if you're not teaching that the MOTB is that grain of rice they're gonna put inside your hand or your forehead, right? You're off count, man, and the Lord gonna destroy you. Right? Oh, it's like it's right here.
Because most people are right-handed. This didn't bother me, and it didn't bother anybody else on the team. The hand seemed a good place. Nobody wanted it here. And so the design work, everything was completed. The microchip was done. You're seeing it now on some of the Discovery Channel presentations. There are people who have received it already. It is real. It's not something that's coming way down the road. They gave me a Bible.
You say it's something that's going to come, is here, is it something that's going to be later on down the road? 3 years ago, that's not long. 3 years ago, that was not long. We were, just coming out the, that shit that they had, the scam, right? So we know it's coming. It's all gradualism, man. Matter of fact, he said something I want to bring back out.
There are people who have received it already. It is real.
Right, and that's the point he was saying. People already received it already, and it's real, right? My own quick testimony, you know what I'm saying? I was just got off work, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to Dollar Tree, right? Get some gallons of water, you know what I'm saying? Go back to the crib, right? And there's a Hamite in front of me right? So-called African, right? And you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for him to, get all his stuff ringed up so, you know what I'm saying, get out my way, right? So I can get my water, you know what I'm saying, go back to the house, right? But when it's time for him to pay, I promise you, this man lifted up his right hand and waved it across the scanner. And when I heard that sound, I said, damn, that shit here. You know what I'm saying? That shit is here. You know? But the thing about it, he was looking just so as if I'm ahead of niggas. You know what I'm saying? That type of spirit, like pride, like y'all ain't got what I got. You know, and I think they said they sell them like right them chips for like $200. You know what I'm saying? Tattoo artists can do it for you. You know, but like you said, it's not no thing that's gonna be far down the line. This shit is here, man. Right? Like I said, you got Elon Musk. That's with all but besides the civil war that's uprising, the wars that's uprising, right? Hey, this right here is rising too, man. You know, like I said, at the beginning, Elon Musk is is doing his trials. You know, it's here. You know, and we know in order for these the final war to pop off, this has to be presented first, man. And by the looks of all of these nations, man, they ready to take heads off. You know, so we know this right here is at the door, right? Go back to it.
Something that's coming way down the road. They gave me a Bible. They told me not to read the book of Revelation. They said the book
Oh, matter of fact, let me keep reading. We start chopping it up like that.
They told me not to read the book of Revelation. They said the book of Revelation is too hard to understand.
Right? He said it's too hard to understand. And let me go back to what I had brought out earlier. Matter of fact, I go to it in the blue letter. Right? The book of Amos 3 in verse 7. He said it's hard to understand. Right? But starting off with the head apostles of Great Millstone, it ain't. You know? Especially when you start using the app, right? The Blue Letter Bible, breaking down the Greek and the Hebrew, Old Testament and New Testament, right? New Testament going into the Greek, right? The Old Testament going to the Hebrew. You know, it's simple, right? And it's crazy because even the white man himself gonna say the same thing that we've been saying, man. Right? But I do want to grab that word secret. I think it was secret. Right? Excuse me. It's going to the same thing, counsel itself, right? Because at the end of the day, right? Hey, the Lord gave these insight what to do, all right, not to take it, right? So, he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets, right? Excuse me. And the other one I was thinking about was in the book of Habakkuk. That's what I was thinking about. Right, because the Lord, He gave you wise counsel, man. When not to take that device, you know. When you go to the when you go to the word vision, right? So you go down to the outline of biblical usage, right? To see. It says vision, oracle. It goes into prophecy, right? Divine communication, right? Vision. You know, at one point in time, he's calling the seers. You know, why? Because they see what was coming ahead of time. You know, and the Lord only going to, man, from what? I want to say 1970, 69, 70. You know, the elders they've been on the scene, man. You know, telling you about what's going to happen, man. You know, and now it's clear as day now. You know, it's clear as day, right? And you still got other camps telling you it's sin, you know. It's telling you it's philosophies, and, you know, they're telling you that Esau's finna come with some spiritual thing, knowing this man is a carnal man. Even as Edomites appear to be Edomite, right? Because I could be wrong, right? Even this appear to be Edomite, It's telling what it is, man. What we have been saying, right? Starting off with the head apostles, right? But I just want to bring out the point, right? In the book of Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet from the appointed time, right? The prophecy, right? Prophecy meaning to speak, something to happen before, right? Speak about what's occurring, a later event, right? That's all I want to speak on that. Excuse me. And the Hebrew word for it is hazon, right? So let me go back to the video.
So I waited, and I didn't read the book of Revelation for quite some time.
And guess what? Hey, he know, all right, Esau Edom knows that Esau Edom knows what this stuff contains, man. He knows what he's using these people for. And that's what Esau does, man. He use you, right? And then once you feel like you've been, you know what I'm saying? He have you in that spirit like, damn, I've been used, man. That's just like a job, man. You know, we go to work. You done bust your ass, you know what I'm saying? You done did all this. Man, that man will fire you, man. You know? Over some bullshit, and boom, he done brought in somebody else. Just replace you just like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need you for a good time, not a long time. Right? And hey, man, that's how this man right here about to be feeling. Right? But here we go.
Then one day I came to Revelation 13, verse 16. And he caused us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. I didn't like what I saw. I went back and looked up the word mark.
He didn't like what he saw because he knew, right? He was used, man. Right? Matter of fact, hey, it be Esau against Esau. Hey, if you're not part of that elite family, Esau don't give a fuck about you, right? So he had to bait the man in, right? You got to bait him in, you know, create this right here, such and such, and you know, that's how Esau move. He's crafty. He's crafty, man. Right? It's the book of Psalms 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but what was in his heart? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You know? Because here, hey, he not even part of the elite family, man. You know? Right? Esau, if you're not part, like I said, you're not a part of that banking family, man, it's war. You know? Really more so towards the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives. Right? But, hey, if you're not a part of that family line, hey, it's war. You know, so he gonna bait you up to, like he did with them, to make this device. Now this man went and did his research, like, man, what the hell I done signed up for? You know? Like, this crazy, you know? Right, that's sleazy Edo. Hey, he moves real crafty, cunning.
I went to the Strong's Concordance, and I found that John had used three words for the word mark. Charagma, Character, and Charex. That was from the Greek. I looked at those words. They talked about a scratch or an etching. They talked about a lot of things. And I said, God, this isn't it. We didn't do it. He said, go to the word for 666. The word is chixastigma. In the Greek, it says to go to 4742 as a cross. The last half of the word chixastigma. And when I looked at what it says stizo, i.e. to stick, to prick, a mark incised or punched into for recognition of ownership.
Woo! Hey, man. Hey, so that goes to show you what Esau's come with a master plan. He done got these clowns to make the technology, right? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a new world order, you know, right? And I'm gonna go inside these things that he's talking about, right? Because the evidence is right here, right? It proves the point, right? If you're not telling the masses, the people, right, really the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives, right, that don't even know about Yahweh Shemiyah Shah, tell them that they need to repent, right? Tell them that this time right here is at hand. Telling them what the MO to the TB really is, right? You're going to have them boys destroyed, and that blood going to be upon your hand, man, right? Because the information is here, you know? It's hey, matter of fact, hey, I'm just go straight into it, you know? right? Hey, and hey, like I say, we all gonna sound like a broken record, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Still got a beautiful tune to it, you know what I'm saying? Right? Still got a beautiful tune. Right, so going down to, I started at 15, right? And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? And we know Esau is coming for us. The elect, hopefully elect, Yahweh Ratazah. We one of those men, right? Then you got the 1/3, right? Man, woman, and children, right? We coming for us. Why? Because, hey, the one that actually know what's going on, and we know that we're not bound down to the system, And like, a matter of fact, let me go to the book of Romans. I think it's Romans 11:7. Because the Lord, hey, we believe that, hey, we're part of that remnant, man. That's not going to bow down to the knee, right? No, Salakia. My crazy ass. I think it's Revelation 11:7. No, that's not it either. And what's the scripture? Let's talk about bow to the image of Baal. I'm tripping. I posted on that top. Romans 11:4. Salakia. I said the Romans 11:7. Right. Right, but it's here you go. It says Romans 11:4. It says, but what saith the answer of Yahweh by Shem Yahshua unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, right, completion of men, who have not bowed to the image of Baal, right? And we know what's coming down the pipeline now, right? They're trying to set up a new system, They're gonna set it up, but they're not gonna be able to get the fulfillment of it. They're not gonna get the run it how they really want to run it, right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua gonna intervene. Is the point. Right, so just going back to the book of Revelation 13, right? Finishing up the point, it says, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, right? This beast system, right? You're gonna have they're gonna come with them draconian laws and set up a new system, man, right? And that MO to the TB, that charagma, right, is going to be the face of it, man, right? It says, and that the image of the beast shall both speak, right? Meaning be going into effect, It's going to be a new way of moving around, maneuvering. And there's plenty of lessons on that. I know plenty of brothers had did one on that. I know I did one as well, right, with the CBDC, right? All of those things tie in to what happened at Karagma, right? So if you don't have the CBDC, you won't be able to participate in society. And it's crazy because that was an article. And when you go to this word killed in the regular definition on Google, it tells you like to be out of, to be distanced, to be cut off. Right. And we know that, hey, if you don't have this device, you're going to be cut off from society. Right. It says, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That can be a physical. Right. And like I said, it can be just a regular. You won't be able to go inside the cities. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be steady, you know what I'm saying, maneuver like pilgrims upon the earth, like the Bible says in the book of 2 Ezra 16:40, right? So going down, it says, and he calls of all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive, right? We already broke down the word receive, going into what? Extend, diddle me in the Greek, right? It says a M-A-R-K in their right hand, right? It says, or in their foreheads. And like the so-called looking white man, right, was telling you, that those are just the most convenient spots, honestly, right? That's like me, my brother Karaf, we went to Walgreens, and to go inside their cooler, right? It's not implemented yet, but they already have the system set up, right? To go inside the cooler, you have the head scan, They took down to where you can go inside the doors, right, to where you can press whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Let the machine scan your head or hand, and then it unlocks. You know? But it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 603 score and 6. But before we get to that part right there, 603 score and 6, I just want to grab that word mark, you know, which you bring it out a lot because, hey, it goes to show you this is the truth. This is right here. It's what it is, what we telling you it is, man. Right? It's no coincidence that everything is going to cashless. Salakia, right? Cashless. Right? Right. So Karagma. Right? And it got like he was saying, it got three, you know, it got three root words to it, man. Right? So I'm gonna just run through it. Right, you got Karagma, right? It says a stamp and printed mark, right? The mark are branded upon horses, things carved, sculpture, graven work, right? Going to the Strong's definition. A scratcher etching stamp as a badge of servitude. When you look at the word servitude on Google, it says slavery. Matter of fact, I should be able to look at it right here. Right? Whoa, wait a minute. Servitude, the state of being a slave or completely subject to someone more powerful. Matter of fact, let's go back to the Bible, man. Let's go back to my other one. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? And this is another scripture that says, you know, he opposes himself as God. You know? Right? Cause because the Lord, you know, gave, you know, Esau this power this small power for the time being, right? To rule over the whole world. You know, and what he wants to feel as if he's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, calling all the shots, right? If you're not doing a certain thing, he can turn your device off and you can't do nothing. You know, he wants to call those shots, man. He want to feel as if, like I said, he's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's how much pride he has within himself, right? But we know through the scriptures, man, pride go before destruction, the heart of spirit before a fall, right? Like I said, so it says slavery, right? Servitude, you know, the state of being a slave or completely too, right? Matter of fact, that goes to show you again, we're still in slavery. No, we never got out. You know, he easing up the chains, right, from physically to mentally. Well, we still in slavery. He just want to be real. He want to be tight with it. That's like if y'all have the chance, check out the movie Eagle Eye, right, with Shia LaBeouf, right? The man, he literally couldn't maneuver without being caught. Right? I'm gonna go to the book of Baruch 3:8. It said, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach, right? A correction, and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, our power, right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Right, so we still in captivity, man. Right, but he want to take it up a notch. He want to know everything, right? Which he can put, you know, he can catch, you know, about what we work at and stuff like that. That's easy, but he wants to have all eyes on you, all at any given time, man. You know, that's the next step that Esau wants, man. I seen a movie like to the point where that girl had a device on her. If she didn't do what the thing said, it shut off her oxygen. You know, to the point it make her give in and be like, you know what, I'll do it. You know? That's how much power Esau wants to have over you, man. Right? With these nanotechnologies and stuff inside here. And that micro goes into what? Mini. You know, like as in size wise, man. Like MINI. Right? And they're gonna be a what? Man, you can't break, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right, let me go back out. But it says as a badge of servitude, man. Right, same way how you clock in when you know you might use your badge. Right, if you don't have that badge, right, that small grain of rice, you can't get in. You can't maneuver, man. Right, so I'm gonna go to the root word of the word karagma. Going to what? Karax. Right, a palisade. You know, goes into what? Something that's real sharp. Right, and what's gonna be sharp? Hey, that small instrument. that they got to use to what? To prick you. Right? So here you go right here. To sharpen, Strong's definition, right? Carasso. To sharpen to a point, right? Through the idea of scratching, And once you got, that's like if you got some long nails and you scratch that skin, it can turn to ash, right? If you melanated, right? It'll get real ashy. And if you keep going, that shit gonna cut through, right? Carafe, to cut. It says through the idea of scratching a steak, right? So like I want to go back to the main point. It says sharpen to a point. That is showing you that's gonna be symbolic to what the carotid, the syringe. That's all it is. The syringe is what's going to be holding what the carotid. So going back up to and I'm gonna go back to the root word of karats, which is going to go into grapho, and it was going to write, and then what's going to be right. You're going to have all of your information on there: Social Security, your job, housing stuff, card information, whatever. Everything is going to be on there, to the point where if that thing is not activated, you fucked up. That's how much control Esau want over you, man. Right? And to throw in, they right, we can go back to the book of Revelation 13 and 15, talk about I think it's 14 or 15. I think it's 14. But he deceiveth them with the miracles, take this and we can help you walk, right? So with Elon Musk and them doing these trials and stuff, and it's actually, they're showing the proof in a way, people gonna flock to it, So, hey, he gonna get all the information he need for you, whatever, all the codes, and what? He gonna put it all on that one small device, man. Right? But at the end of the day, hey, it's war in his heart, man. It's war in his heart, man. You take this, you're gonna die. Straight like that. Right? You're gonna die. All right, so going back to the last verse, right? Chastise stigma. Because really all of what it's going into is a barcode, a universal barcode. Right? But that's all it really really is going into. It says a cross, right? G4742. Right, stigma, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. Can't get no around that. A mark pricked in or branded upon the body. That is like back then. If you used to farming, you got horses. Cows, Salakia. You tag them, you mark them. That's my cow, that's my cow, and that's my cow. They got orange tags on them, Esau wants you, it's to the point Esau wants you to say it with your mouth. You my father now, right? That's what he wants you to do. And he gonna do that by what? Making you come to him to take that charagma, man. Right? Some folk gonna be rounded up inside these concentration camps, right? But at the end of the day, if you sit inside that concentration camp long enough without the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what you gonna do? You gonna fold up. You ain't got no foundation or nothing, man. Right? When it talks about in the book of Matthew 7, when it say when that storm came and beat upon that house, that house didn't move. Hey, that's a man of strong faith, right? Based upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But hey, to the others that built upon sand, when that storm come, right? Which we're about to see real soon, right? Real trials and tribulation. Hey, that shit gonna knock that sand down, man. You gonna be extending that hand out so fast, you be done pop your wrist, pop your joint, Right, but it's a mark pricked, man. Right, if you prick yourself, right, what's gonna come out? Blood. Come on, man. So if you got that syringe and you incision, right, it's an incision, right, you're gonna get what? The carotid was able to slide out, and he said it's smaller than a grain of rice. Right, and the Lord said we keep the law to the best of our ability, keep the law to the best of our ability, and that's when to bring out the one of the laws, man. Right, in the book of Leviticus 19 and 28, it says, come on, man, don't be hating. 19 and 28, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord, Yahweh. You know, just the point, you should not cut inside your flesh, right? No tattoos, no none. No, you shouldn't be out here, print any mark, right? 'Cause it's a temple, man. Right? You got to think about it, man. You will let your temple be defiled with Esau's technology? You got to look at the bigger picture, man. Right? This is a temple that you finna let be corrupted, right, by a man that hates your guts, man. Really want his blessing back, so he's trying to kill you as much as possible. Take off as many as possible. So like it. Right? 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You know? It goes into what? Schemes, plots, and plans. The word devices. You know? I don't think I finished that Revelation 13. And I'm almost done. I just wanted to bring out the point, man. Like I said, I was just seeing the elder, going into the video, man, just showing you like, hey, Esau knows, know what I'm saying, know what it is, man. Right? He set people up to push his agenda. Right? So he goes back to that word G4742. Right? Back in the Strong's. But so I'm going to read it down some more. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their body to indicate what master or general they belong to. Come on, man. And these other Israelites accounts not telling you this. They're going to have you lead straight into slaughter, man. It says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods, right? That's the badge, right? And that is like, hey, to hell with, the whole, what's some shit's called when you go to college, the fraternities, right? But, just for example, the Q dogs, man, right? Excuse me. They get them weak ass horseshoes on them, man. Right? Saying, showing that, they are stamped doing, serving that, really, they serving the idol. Little do they know, right? Like the scripture says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? They serving a Greek god, a dead god at that, right? But a dead power, But they're just showing you, they're subject to that, right? But when this system comes out, and whoever gets it, they're pretty much showing that they're subject to to the system, man. And like, I didn't get to watch the video just yet, but one of the brothers posted about taking that Karagman is pretty much like a blood covenant with Esau, man. Pretty much when you take that Karagman, you're disowning yourself from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? If you're Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native, you're disowning yourself, man. But it says, I'll start back from go up some to ancient usage, Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master, right? And doing that now, you're showing, if you bow down and you take that, receive that, you're showing who your master is. It says, or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with a token of their gods. Right? So going to the strong definition, you go to stigma. A mark incised or punched for recognition of ownership, figuratively, scar of service, right? That's going to show you who you serve, man. And it's just the point, man. Lord, like I said, Lord, when it's edifying, I just want to bring out, just add on to what the elder was going into, and which he made a beautiful video on, right? I just just bring it out in the spirit as well, right? Because this is where we at, man, right? This is what the MO to the TB is, man, right? And it says in the book of Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision yet for an appointed time, you know. But the end shall speak and not lie. Though with Terry, wait for it, because it will surely come to pass. Right? And we're seeing it coming, man. Right? We're seeing, time's getting closer and closer. We're seeing the food famines, amping up. We're seeing the wars amping up. That squeeze is getting tighter and tighter, man. And soon, right, like the scripture said, I'm gonna make a work in your days, O rebellious house. Right? The ones that think this not gonna happen, thinking that MOTB is not what it is. You about to see. You about to see, man. And guess what? I'm going to end it off on this right here. In the book of, I already know, right? The book of Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, right? We've been warning you. Salakia. Matter of fact, I got a couple more things to bring out because I didn't bring out Revelation 14. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among the right. We're forewarning you, telling you what the MO to the TB is, telling you not to take it, telling you, like I just broke it down, what it is, and how it's going to be used. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we know that this man finna come down with that great rap because why he have a short time to rule, right? So we know all hell finna break loose real soon. We know this because this system has to go up. The system has to go up, and they got to get the order out of chaos first. So let me finish up inside the book of Revelation 14. Right, it's Revelation 14 in verse 9. I want to bring out the point because I said about what John saw. Right, so it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship, right, the beast and his image, and receive his MARK in his forehead or in his hand, right? And that was that part I really want to bring out because why it says hand with no S on the end, right? It indicates Salaki. It didn't say left hand or right hand. It just in general, right? Because it doesn't mean, okay, like it said in Revelation 13 and 16, it said in his right hand. So if you take it inside your left hand, don't think you outsmarting you. How about Shemi Awashai, right? The Lord is still going to fry your dumb ass, man. Right? Because you think you trying to outsmart somebody, outsmart the system, right? You got folks thinking, well, I just put it in there and then I take it back out. Man, shit don't work like that, man. You gave in, right? That was your first and last strike, But it says, I start from the top. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his MARK in his hand, or in his forehead, or on his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right. So when Yahushua, make that grand entrance, man. Right. Just know your ass finna get zapped. Knocked the worst way. Then hell. Some folks gonna give into the system, thinking they finna have a so-called better way of living, right? And they ain't gonna die. They may die from a blood clot from taking the goddamn, the juicy juice, right? They time to ran out, But I just the point on that, like I said, Lord, when it's edifying, I would just want to just bring things out with that video. So, like I said, Lord, when it's edifying to the point, and I'm going to close out by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Hey, till next time, Shalom. Hey, and when this hour of temptation come, hey, don't fold. Shalom.